Before we dive in, a quick note. This podcast is brought to you by Dynamic Reactions, the international security comparison site. Today, we're exploring a critical question. How do criminals defeat cameras? And what can you do about it? Why this matters: cameras are one of the most visible security tools. They deter crime, provide evidence, and give us eyes where people can't always be. But here's the catch: determined intruders have ways of getting around them. We're not going into a step by step how to. That's not our mission. Instead, we'll look at the broad categories of attack, why they sometimes succeed, and the simple steps you can take to reduce the risk. Let's talk about common ways cameras are defeated. Criminal tactics fall into three main buckets: physical interference. Think tampering, blocking, or damaging the device. If someone can reach your camera, they might try to cover the lens, spray it, or simply knock it out of alignment. Electronic or cyber interference. Because modern cameras are networked, attackers may attempt to disrupt recordings or exploit weak passwords to turn them off remotely. Environmental and behavioral methods. This is about timing and awareness. Thieves look for blind spots, poor lighting, or predictable guard routines to slip by unseen. The important thing isn't memorizing the tricks. It's recognizing that cameras alone don't make you invincible. Now, let's talk about what you can do. So, how do you counter these challenges? A few practical steps. Layer your coverage. Position cameras so they overlap. If one is blocked, another still has the angle. Protect the devices. Use tamper-resistant housings and keep them out of easy reach. Maintain and test. Dust, weather, or even simple misalignment can render a camera useless. Build in regular checks, secure the network, change default credentials, patch firmware, and separate cameras from other critical systems. Integrate with people and procedures. Cameras are strongest when paired with trained staff who can respond to alerts, check footage, and notice tampering quickly. Even small adjustments, like better lighting or an added camera at a known blind spot, can dramatically raise the bar for anyone trying to sneak around your system. Today's quick case example. One retailer I worked with discovered repeated thefts, but the cameras never caught the culprit. Why? A blind spot near the stockroom door. The fix was simple. They added a second camera covering the gap and trained staff to check footage daily. Losses dropped almost immediately. That's the lesson. Criminals often exploit the obvious gaps, not high-tech weaknesses. So remember, cameras are valuable but only as part of a layered defense. Overlap your views, maintain your equipment, and plan for the possibility of tampering. That's it for today's episode of the Protection Standard. I'm John McMurdo. Thanks for listening, and as always, stay observant, stay secure.